Greetings. The early bird catches the worms early in the morning. I'm in the 313. This is black light. You see that cloud formation? Got the crisscross? That's not natural. That's not natural. Chemtrails. The chemtrails leaving the nature of Uncle Sam in the sky. Crisscross, double cross. Yeah. So when you get a society founded on corruption, double cross, founding fathers was corrupt. Caucasian don't like to hear me talk like that. But they had slaves. Regardless how they treated them, they had slaves that they had in captivity under their authority for about 200 years in the 1700s. According to the teachers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, 1555 was when they really brought us over here as slaves. And not only that, the Pilgrim came over here and Christopher Columbus came over here under false pretense. Yeah. Their intentions was to fool the Native Americans, but their intentions was to take this whole continent of America, North and South, Central America, away from the inhabitants, the native inhabitants. And then they went and got some Africans to work the land, because they knew that these Africans was a strong breed, thoroughbreds of people. See, because they don't tell you that they women, Caucasian women, the land was too rough for them, and they didn't know how to survive over here. And for a long period of time, they were catching hell, just trying to survive, trying to work the land. And especially out west, the land was harsh and rough, but it was a predetermined idea that was in their nature, that they had to do this for survival. When I say they had to do it, they had to take this land and build up the land according to the nature, the very nature that was in them for survival. Yeah, that's the reason why they had to leave Europe and search for a better terrain where they could grow. And plus, they didn't have hardly no resources over in England or over in Europe, as far as gold and minerals and oil and things like that. So they had to take it from the inhabitants of another land. And the military had to be more gruesome, more ferocious. No one had encountered warriors like the Europeans unless you had supreme intelligence or supreme wisdom. They would defeat any other warriors of any other land. And so they spreaded their corrupt culture all over the planet. So in May 2020, you got them spraying the crops with poison that could really change the nature of that crop or the seed. We call it the killer seed that Monsanto's invented. And they're not being, the authorities, health authorities and the food authorities are not punishing or banning this type of unethical practice that the scientists are doing in destroying nature. And those chemtrails that you see, a lot of people got their theories on why those chemtrails are there, but they know it's to do something to the atmosphere that is not natural, it's unnatural. And sound like gunshots. And my theory is this, that the Caucasian time is up, and the cycle of the Sirius star system is coming into play. And they can't bear the heat of the Sirius sun. And the melanin that the black men have, all people that has melanin, you know, the Caucasian has a little amount of melanin, but not as much as the original man. And he's trying to find a way to stay on the planet as long as he can. But he has built up a corrupt society. Now, as those corrupt clouds, chemtrails, blend in the horizon with the natural clouds, most people won't notice it. But every morning I get up on a uncloudy day when it's semi-cloudy and you can see the blue It's been raining in the 313 for 2 or 3 days, and dams has been compromised. 3 dams are compromised, flooding everywhere. And the messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, said this a long time ago. He said that Michigan is going to be covered in water. And then also, he told us to stay away from crowds. Stay away from crowds. He also told us to store food. And he also was trying to build a hospital for black people. Now I think about the man who had a 1,000,000-man army, Mr. Farrakhan, in 1995. We were supposed to save the planet back then, but he called it off. Took the money. He said he didn't do it, but something happened to all that money. There probably would have been a great benefit to the ghettos. This is Black Light.